Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Derek with Raleigh Restorations, and today we got a question that people have been wondering for a long time.
Round one, fight!
Damn. We've always known about Angelus and Jacquard paints for midsoles, uppers, there's airbrush paints, all different kinds of things, but which one is the best? So I personally repainted both of these midsoles, one with Angelus, one with Jacquard. That's not in that order. Midsoles is one of the hardest areas to repaint to keep it durable because all the weight from your body is coming down and compressing within this midsole right here. So this is going to be a really good test to kind of see, and I personally kind of wanted to see a side by side because I've used Jacquard, I've used Angelus, but I've never really put them side by side on the same shoe. So the way we're going to do this is I downloaded a fitness app to track how many miles and how far I went and the amount of time. I don't know if the time is relevant on this, but to show you guys about how many wears you should be able to get out of these different paints on the midsoles and how they hold up. And honestly, between these two, I think you're going to be really surprised by the results that we find on this. Let's go ahead and hop into this. Alright guys, so I brought the shoes outside, literally have not even worn them after the repaint, and I'm just going to go ahead and lace these up. And we're going to put some miles and some steps on them. I'm downloading an app to keep track of the amount of miles and steps. I don't know how accurate that actually is. So there I was. I'm sure you guys could see the camera starting to stutter at that point, and basically that's because I was running the GPS like pedometer or step app that I'm going to be using to track how far I'm going, and my phone just could not handle it. I was trying to record in like 1080p at 60 frames per second, so it's already super stressful, so I apologize. But I'm going to go ahead and do some montage here of me just walking. I'm just going to go ahead and cover some topics basically pertaining to midsole repaints, consistency, versatility. So let's go ahead and just start walking around town. So I've used both before with no complaints. They both have their pros and cons. Angelus, I really like all the different colors that they provide. Jacquard, the consistency of their neo-opaque is a little thicker, so I feel like it fills out a little bit more. And it really just depends. I know Jacquard's white, whether it's their airbrush, their neo-opaque, that is a very true white. Angelus's white is a little off-white. If you've ever tried to like paint a leather upper that's white on a Jordan or like even an Air Force One, you'll see what I mean. So you can take this as a pro or a con, it really depends which side you fall on, but Angelus provides you all these products where you can just buy their paint and then a bunch of mediums or things that you can add to it. So you can use it for things like mesh, or if you want to dye soles, there's another thing that you can buy. If you want to do suede or nubuck, I mean, they have a million different things that you can do with their paint, you just need to add something to it. But on the other side, Jacquard, they don't make you, but it sounds bad, but they make you buy each product individually. They're made for a specific purpose. One is made for dyes, one is made for mesh, one is made for painting leather, all different kinds of things. But Jacquard has all of those, but they're all separate. So depending on how you look at that, that could be a pro or a con. And again, any of these things I'm just kind of breezing over. I'm just trying to give you guys some general information. You can grab our ebook for free down below. It's a free ebook. It's Midsoles 101. It's one of 4 ebooks that we offer. And I want to give you the first one for free. And it literally goes from start to finish, how to identify a midsole, how to properly strip it safely, how to repaint it, how to match the colors, what products you should be using, and all of that stuff. It's literally just a guide that you can pull up on your phone or save on your computer, and I'm giving away for free if you want to check out that link down below. But all of those steps pertaining to this Black Cement 3 that I'm wearing in this video, we use all of those from the ebook, and that's the exact process we use for Angelus and Jacquard on both of these shoes. So you can see in a couple of these scenes, I'm going through a couple of different terrains, if you will. There's like some dirt on the ground and some water, and a couple days it was raining. I tried not to like beat them too much as if you were just wearing them normally, but I did cross over some grass and through a little bit of like dirt and maybe some mud and stuff like that, but nothing terrible. There are also some stairs, and I didn't try and actively step on it and get a big crease in the shoe. I tried to just walk up the stairs how I would normally, not trying to damage them. I'm sure I had a couple steps that were a little harder. That wasn't on purpose. I was just trying to give an actual wear test of how someone would normally wear these shoes casually. So now that I've been walking for a little bit, let's go ahead and check in with future self and see how these shoes are doing.
All right guys, so we're back to where we started. As you can see, I've been walking a lot, so you think I'd lose weight. I actually put on a little weight because it's been about 3 or 4 months. Again, I really want to test these out. My hair needs some cleaning up, so you can tell some time has passed. This is not just a trick of the video. So I'm just gonna go over some of the difference on the shoes, see which one got cracked, which one's holding up better. Again, we took these through the same things going down steps. We walked. I didn't do like any running or anything, but just like casual wear that you would normally do when you're wearing shoes. So before we go back inside and start looking at all these things, I'm gonna go ahead and just clean these up with these Rejuvenator wipes, which is super convenient because you can just use them on the go and pull them out. And so now that I'm done, I'm gonna go ahead and just give these a quick wipe here. So as you can see, all the dirt that's coming off that white midsole right there, it's not too bad because I wore these through a little bit of dirt. It was raining a few times, so they didn't get too bad, but these wipes are definitely super quick and convenient. And again, you can get 10% off your order at Reshoevnator, whether it's the wipes, the ultimate kit, the 3-brush laundry system, and the link down below in the description. You'll save 10% with promo code RR10. But now that we got these cleaned up, let's go ahead and go back inside and take a look at these shoes. All right guys, so we're gonna go ahead and reveal which one is which, but I wanna preface and say this is not the end all be all. I did the steps that are in our ebook Midsoles 101, which you can grab down below, like I mentioned before, for free. But using Angelus or using Jacquard, it depends on so many factors. We didn't use any adhesive promoter. We didn't use any mediums to basically make it more flexible or durable. We didn't add any finishers. We wanted to do just a raw test on paint versus paint. So to reveal the results to you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and show you these pictures and you can take a guess before which one you think. But the one that you're seeing that's holding up better is Angelus. This one goes to Angelus, at least for this test, guys. And I showed you earlier all the different miles and the different routes and the different steps and the amount of time that it took. I documented about 9 or 10 of those. On the third or fourth is when I started to see that first cracking that you can see in this picture here with the Jacquard. It's very minor. It's hairline cracks around those problem areas on the heel and through the mid on the instep here, as you can see. And that's pretty common. That's usually the first place that's gonna start cracking if you did a pretty good job or you did an excellent job and the paint that you're using isn't the best. Not saying Jacquard isn't the best, but it looks like, you know, for this example on midsoles, it's not holding up the way that Angelus is. Angelus still hasn't cracked. I don't see any hairline cracks as you can see in the picture here. And I went for probably, I mean, at least 2 or 3 months and probably had another 15, 20 walks, you know, that were 1.5 miles to 2 miles long. I didn't record them all. I just wanted to see if I could get these to finally crack, and they still have not. So I would say the amount of miles that I put into that, I would say at least triple, quadruple the amount that I've gotten into Angelus, and I still don't have any cracking. So I'm really surprised with that. So if you guys like this comparison, again, you can grab Angelus down below, you can grab Jacquard down below. And if you guys like this kind of testing, the comparing of wearing one shoe while wearing another shoe, I thought it was a cool idea, and I think it was the best way to test them against each other as opposed to repainting one and repainting another. It's the same shoes. So basically that just minimizes the amount of variables that we had, and I think it's a pretty good test. If there's something you guys want to see in the future, I plan on doing a couple more of these if you guys want it. You know, how does one work with Angelus with the scratch resistant sealer? Does that help the flexibility of the midsole? And what if this one was just paint? What if we start adding some mediums in there? What if we did a finisher? What if you use, you know, Bulldog adhesive or something like that? So if you guys want to see that, drop a comment down below in the next video that you think we should do. If you guys do want to copy these products, whether it's Angelus, Jacquard, or Reshoevnator, I do have some links down below. They do support me if you use that link, so I really appreciate it if you're finding value in these videos or any of the content that we provide to you guys. Again, Reshoevnator actually hit me up with a promo code. You can use RR10. I'll link that down below as well. I'll give you 10% off, whether you're getting the ultimate kit if you want to get everything that we use, or you just need to pick up a cleaner or a couple accessories and stuff like that. You can use that 10%. However, for Angelus and Jacquard, I don't have a promo code, but if you guys are on our mailing list, we're always sending out coupons. Anytime I hear of a coupon that's going out for any brand, I always send it straight to my email subscribers so you guys can get it on the sharings too. I'll catch you guys in the next one.